Right. Oh, let's see what we got. Sunday.
Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Who is this? All it says is iPhone.
Tracy.
Oh, Tracy.
I don't know why it says that.
I don't know either. It just says iPhone.
Well, my computer's tied up right now. It's out of memory.
Ah, oh, okay. That happens. Like I said, I come a little early because I always mess up something. So
But nobody knows it unless you tell them.
nobody knows it. Yeah, I'm always like, okay, we'll try to see how we can do this and share. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting a little bit better, but good to hear from you.
You too.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes. This is-
I live in the South, so I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, well, you can make correct, feel free to jump in and make corrections. And one of the things that I'm most concerned about is I don't want people trying to make fun. They make a parody,
Yes.
and it's not what we need to do.
Now,
And there's a cultural difference, and like,
you remember your workshop on the way people say things like cheer instead of chair?
yeah,
That's the way my husband talks.
okay,
He is so country that when we went to California to see my dad, they asked him at the yard sale if he was from Louisiana or Arkansas.
okay,
But
okay.
they loved his accent.
I have a friend who's from New Orleans, and she's been out of there for a long time, but she still talks about her daddy, you know.
Yeah.
And they had a business, and she knew this person and all that. So she still has an accent. She's up here, but it's not heavy, not
Yeah.
heavy, but you lose it. But it's I think that some of those are very, very charming.
When we go to California, my accent changes involuntarily to California.
Hmm. Well, it does. I mean, you're watching television, you're seeing all these movies.
Yes.
So you have to have, and I've mentioned this before, you really have to have a standard English that everybody can sort of go to understand each other. And I've told that story about my sister a dozen times.
Yes.
So if there's reasons, it's not being elitist, no, there really are reasons that you have to have a standardized
Oh, yeah.
language, no matter what country you happen to be in, you have to have a certain standard. Or
When I was a little child, we lived in New York on Long
New
Island.
York on Long Island.
Yes. The
Yeah,
G, the long.
it was Long Island. Yeah, that was a while ago, I'm sure.
Yes, 1967.
I got a gig one time. And I could not believe anybody would do this, but I was working for a company called Eastern Onion,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it became, I can't remember what it became. They changed the name, but when you have the people come to the singing telegram type people,
Yes.
and I didn't do the singing telegram. Someone wanted an obnoxious party guest.
Uh-oh.
Now, I really couldn't figure out why anyone would want an obnoxious party guest. Don't you have a family member,
Yes, they all do.
that you could invite and not tell them? And so it was very hard for me. I'm not saying I was even very good at it because I was told to be polite. And oh my goodness, this was a tough gig. It was supposed to be a wedding shower. And
Oh,
one of the aunts was ill, taken ill during that, and they had to go to the hospital. And so, talk about
oh my
tough.
gosh.
I know, talk about tough. It was absolutely horrible.
You can't be
And,
obnoxious when somebody's
and I had to
falling
kind
ill.
of talk like I was from Long Island, and like, oh my
Yeah,
God, what is all this? And
right. I
And of
don't
those that
remember the
had
street we
commas?
lived on, but we lived in Bayport.
Okay.
And Daddy took us on the train to go into the city.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that. I remember running around like a banshee. He took us to
Of course.
he took me and my mother and my grandmother and grandfather to the Statue of Liberty. So I was
Oh,
on the
okay.
observation floor, not the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building.
Oh, okay.
I got to look at the telescopes up there on the observation floor.
Yep, yep. I've done that when I was a
And
kid.
my dad said, get back from the edge, you're going to fall. I said, okay. Well, I didn't know it, but that created a phobia. I had a
Oh,
tremendous fear of heights after that.
oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, my mind, my 7-year-old mind, thought that if I got close to an edge, I would fall, even if there's railing.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, go ahead.
when I was 14, back when they used to have FHA and teach home economics, we
Mm-hmm.
went to Six Flags Over Texas for our FHA FFA trip.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a tower, which is still there, but they did have a slide attached to the tower. You go up the elevator with a Chosack and you get out and you slide down. Simple. I couldn't get off the back wall of the elevator.
Oh, goodness. I
I,
can understand that.
I was bawling. I was embarrassed. I was in such fear that I was shaking. And
Oh, you
so
poor
I did
thing. Oh, you poor thing.
I decided that had to be taken care of. So I talked to some friends and we all prayed about it, and that was that.
So are you better?
Oh, yes, I can climb on top of a house or whatever. I've been on top of two
Good.
stories.
Good for you. Good for you. No, it's fear is there for a reason. I mean, there
Yes,
are some reason. I mean, that was a
cautionary
reasonable
fear. Yes,
concern. Yeah, he was concerned about his daughter didn't want. So, that's a
right.
reasonable thing.
But my
And
little 7-year-old mind turned it around.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's totally understandable.
Yeah.
Poor thing. You poor thing, but good for you for overcoming that. That's tremendous.
I also was afraid of snakes until I let somebody put a python on my shoulders.
Oh, okay.
I was still scared, but I did it.
Good for you. Good. Yeah,
My
the
husband,
pythons are fine. They're not gonna they can bite, but
it was
they're
cold
more
weather
into
too.
I had three boys, so I quickly got over anything
Frogs
to
and
do with
snakes and
bugs,
lizards.
spiders, snakes. I never really was worried about snakes.
Ah,
I was talking about my sister one time was in she was a anesthesiologist. So she was in the OR in Florida, and of course, they keep it cold.
yes.
So there was a snake that got into the OR,
Oh
and
boy,
because they can flatten themselves and get through
they
just about anything. So
millimeters.
oh God, I don't know how it got in, but nobody knows how it got in, but everybody was flipping out. So she was the one, this one who goes over there, not one of the guys. She did. She went over there and removed the snake and took it outside.
How funny.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
about 4 months
hi.
ago. No, not 4 months
Hi,
ago.
Ryan. We've got another.
Hello,
Hi, how are you? We're
I'm
just
doing well, thank you.
we're just kind of warming up. My computer skills are somewhat sketchy, so I like to get in a little early. And if I'm going to screw up, let's give myself time to fix it. So glad to have you here. So this is
Yeah,
good.
appreciate that. Likewise.
This
Last
is
summer, I walked around the living room toward the door and I saw a stick in the floor. That stick moved. I
yeah.
screeched, but then
Uh-huh.
I got my broom handle and pinned him down and then used my phone to call my husband, said, you come get this thing.
No, I'm one of those. I'll pick it up and throw it out. I don't. Those, like I said, I had three boys.
Well, it was a
So
copperhead, so I
oh,
was a
well,
little
no, that's a
afraid of
whole
it.
different ball game. That's a different story. At least you were smart enough to know it was a copperhead. That's different.
Well, I guess he had
Um,
shed his skin somewhere, or she,
uh-huh.
because she was bright, bright copper.
Oh, wow. Pretty.
Before they shed, they're really brown. And you can smell a copperhead.
Really?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's a pungent odor.
Ah, I did not know that.
It's
Fascinating. That's really interesting. I don't think that was in my sister's operating room. No, I don't think. Well, they all
right.
had masks on, so they couldn't smell. And there's so many chemicals in there, so who can?
Yes. I've been in
But
27 of them,
yeah, oh,
of ORs.
that's uh,
They were all necessary.
that's crazy. No, we had in jars on the porch, like how many bugs? And then I think it was the same guy, the same uh he brought a snake home. It followed me home, Mom. Can I keep it?
It followed me home.
Yeah, can I keep it? And he said, I think somebody fed it too much because it was fat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
It's pregnant.
It was pregnant. Yeah. So in 2 days we had 22 snakes.
Oh, Lord.
It
Have
was,
mercy.
yeah, it was quite a deal. It was quite a deal. They're like, okay, but they're the size of like yarn. They're real thin.
Yeah, but
And
the
then
smaller they
the
are, if
trick
they're
was that,
poisonous, the
yeah,
worse
well,
it
these are
is.
garter snakes. These were really
Oh, okay.
garter snakes. The trick was getting them into a park. We put them in my purse and I put them in a box, but the box had a sliding lid. And they were getting out and into my purse. And then as I was walking down the trail, I was trying to sneak them in so that the park ranger wouldn't think we were stealing the snakes out. And they were dropping behind me like breadcrumbs. I mean, it was very funny. I was walking down the trail and
I
snakes.
could see that on a cartoon with Wile E. Coyote.
No, snakes falling out of my handbag. It was really funny. It was like, oh my God. No, can't make this stuff up. It's just like this
No,
is bad.
priceless.
It's just too funny. Yeah, you've got to go with it. It's like, oh my gosh. So
So
crazy
I
things
told
that
them, I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to.
the crazy things that happen when you have kids. So I'm just welcoming everybody who's chiming in. Like I said, I try to get here a little early and kind of warm up. But I really cannot start the whole class until 7 to give everybody a chance to log
Yeah.
in. So,
I told those people that I would have to reschedule at a different time.
okay. Good move. Yeah.
That way I didn't burn a bridge in case it's a good one.
That's always a smart thing. No matter what you're doing, you don't want to necessarily, there are some bridges that need to be burned, but if you can keep them
Some of them
open,
need to be bombed.
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Sometimes you have to leave it, but yeah, it's not. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Uh, you never know what's going to, things change. Things change so
Yes,
much.
they do.
And
Somebody said that they are more of a school than an agency.
okay.
And that was somebody who's probably going to be here tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Well, that's good.
one
No,
of
you
the other
learn something all the
instructors,
time. Yeah.
one of the other instructors took it was either acting or modeling from them,
Mm-hmm.
and but didn't get any work through them.
Ah.
So, she cautioned me, be careful. Don't pay
Well,
money
I think you
because
have to be careful anymore. You have to be really show some reasonableness and carefulness about anything that you're signing up for. Uh,
yes,
I've already promised myself I'm never going to do another gym membership. You know, no more signing contracts. That's going to be it.
I did that once. But now
Yeah.
I've got 15 acres. I just go outside and walk.
Oh, that's all right. 15 acres. That's fantastic. It's my girlfriend has that. A friend of mine who breeds the Rottweilers, and my little bitty Rottweiler is 9 years old today.
I love the Rotties.
Yeah, she's a
Happy
good
birthday
girl.
to your Rot.
Yeah, she's a goodie. She got bacon and a
Oh,
big giant knuckle bone. Uh,
of course. Cow
of
knuckle.
course. Yeah, one of those big knuckle bones that's even you have to watch. Like the vet wanted me to do the surgery, which you'd have to put her to sleep to clean the teeth.
Yes.
And that was going to cost me at least $900, if not more, maybe 2000. I got her a
I
$7 knuckle bone. Teeth are cleaned.
took care of it.
Took care of it. Yeah.
My Australian Shepherd's got the whitest teeth I've ever seen. He's 2 years old and he chews on everything.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the knuckle bones. That's what they're supposed to do. So they chew the knuckle bones, and man, that takes care of it. So it's better to pay $7 or $8 for a knuckle bone than 2,000
Right?
for surgery. And then whenever you go into, and this is true for humans too, but even especially as you get a little older, going through surgery and what the is can be really dangerous. The tricky part is the anesthetic.
Yes.
Many people become allergic or very sensitive to it, and it can really be damaging. So
I
you've
have a
got to.
dear, dear friend who just went through surgery, and I realized that she's got, I don't remember the name of it, but she's a redhead, and that has something to do with this condition she's got that has to do with anesthesia.
Ah, okay.
And she can't have certain kinds of anesthesia, and they can't put IVs in her left arm because she's got a port on the left side. And
Oh
she's,
boy, a lot of problems. I'm sorry. That's too bad. That's too bad. That
well,
makes.
she took after her mother on this deal. She's had one cancer after another, and she's battling breast cancer recurrence right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She'd had a double mastectomy and reconstruction. And so I don't understand if it's fake, how it can be cancerous. Maybe I don't understand the surgery.
I don't know. I don't know. It
There's
gets.
Helen.
That's why you at least got to take
Hi.
care of yourselves. Got to take care of yourselves
Yes.
and try to
I think
avoid
I
those
heard
things.
Helen say hello.
Oh, hi. Okay, here we're
Hi.
gonna. Hi, how are you? Getting a
I'm well,
few
thank
more.
you. How about you?
Good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Hi,
Actually was feeling very happy yesterday.
Hi.
There's Sharon.
thank you
Yeah,
for the
yes,
newsletter.
there.
It
I
was
got
very informative.
the newsletter. Yeah, I'm sending it out. Like if somebody, if anybody doesn't want it, you can unsubscribe. I'm not going to, be mad at you. It's like, we only have so much time in the day.
No, I
And
printed it out and I put it in my set bag
oh,
when we're in holding. I can continue reading it.
Oh,
oh,
what
well,
a
thank
neat idea.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I was going to
You're
say, if
welcome.
somebody doesn't want it, don't, it's okay. Life goes on. But that's what I'm hoping that I can do that once a month and it's free and, um,
It was great.
oh, good, good, good. I'm glad. It's kind of fun to write.
Indeed. Very good. Especially since I'm working so hard on my studio and it's working.
Oh,
Thank you.
good, good.
Hello,
That's
Hi,
ladies.
Robert.
Mackie here.
Hi,
fantastic.
Mackie.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. I'm trying to get everybody logged in here so we can start, on time. There's Kai. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Gorin, I'm doing pretty well. How about
Good.
yourself?
Good. Doing okay. I'm actually feeling, like I said, I did the newsletter, so I hope everybody liked it, or if you didn't get it, let me know. And because I don't know if I've done everybody, put all your, I don't have everybody's email, so send me the email if you're interested. And it's for fun, but I'm working on a book, and I've got 50 chapters outlined, and I just finished 3 today. I
Right
just
on.
want to get this first draft done by July. And
Wow.
it's going to be how to talk to real people in a virtual world. That's the working title.
And I
So,
might not be listening in this world because
oh
I've just had my third tornado warning come up.
my
And
gosh, listen, if
if I
anybody has,
if I
no.
leave, sorry, but
Oh
it's not
no,
on.
don't be sorry. If you have to leave, kiddo, because we've had some rain and some winds here, and I've been following you're not alone here. We've had some high winds here.
We have
So if
to.
anybody has some issues, weather issues or whatever, please leave, go to the basement if you have one.
I don't have a basement.
I know,
We
then
do
hide in
basements in
the,
Texas either.
I've lived through two or three tornadoes. I was living in mid-state Illinois, and I've lived through a few. And when the sky turns green, we didn't have a basement, high water tables, so there were no basements in the houses. And we were literally the edge of town. I mean, it was our house and soybeans
Oh,
was in the
wow.
backyard. Um, we had to go in the bathroom. The bathroom was inside the house. There were no windows, and you go in the tub. That's all you can do.
Yes.
You go in the tub, but it's pretty darn scary.
I go on
It's
my
very
knees
scary.
in the
Yeah. So if you
closet.
have to leave, please feel free.
Well,
Mackie?
I pray, Robert, that you're safe. I'll be praying for you.
Oh, that's very kind.
That's
That's a good
cool.
idea.
nice.
That's a
Thank you.
very good
Thank
idea.
you.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, that's yeah, everybody's got to be alone. No, if this happens to anybody at any time, and it can be any kind of emergency, from the baby's throwing up to there's a tornado, or uh, the dog just, is attacking the cat, whatever's going on. If you have to leave, you got to leave. You got to take care of life first. That's the way things go. You got to take care of things first. I know there's all these time management books, and they have some really good ideas, but things go out the window when you have um, situations like the baby's throwing up, or in the car. Oh yeah, all of your good intentions are done. You just have to deal with the immediate, put out the fires that are close to you, kind of thing. So you got to do that. So anyway, I was just feeling good that I got 3 chapters done yesterday. I got one done today.
That's quite a bit.
It's I was on a roll yesterday. I was on a roll. So when you're on a roll, you just keep going. And yeah,
I'm
it
up
should
to
be fun.
26 chapters.
Pardon?
I say I'm up to 26 chapters.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
Robert,
this
I don't
was-
know where you live, but we just had storms blow through here that had tornadoes in them.
Yeah, we've got to, yeah. I'm not sure if we're over it yet, but I know there was some high winds.
Yes.
And fortunately didn't get too bad here, but there you go. So
It's
you got to
dead
take care of
still
yourself.
here right now. You know what they say, the lull before the storm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
the
is,
quiet before, yeah.
oh, it is totally still. Not a leaf is moving on the trees as I'm looking. All the birds have stopped.
Listen for a freight train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if the sky turns green. I've seen that. It's really bizarre. The
I
sky
saw a
turns green.
tornado that split into three one time.
Oh
One
my
of them
word.
they went on either side of our house and just kept on going.
Whoa.
We were
Whoa.
so fortunate. God protected us then.
Wow. That's pretty darn impressive. That's amazing.
My
Scary.
neighbor had a
Scary.
40-foot long, 8-foot wide dock that got picked up and taken over 100 yards before it landed on somebody's backyard.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah, we
Wow.
get them here because they call it the Guelph Storm Line. There's a hockey team in Guelph. They go by the Guelph Storm, and there's a storm line constantly. And right now, I can't see it. It's south of me, not north. It is always north. So, anyways, thank you, everybody. I love you all.
Be careful, Robert.
Be careful.
care.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
call me Bob.
Okay,
Bob.
okay, Bob, just
Yes, Bob.
keep
Yes,
your head
sir.
down.
Take care, Bob.
Thanks, everybody.
Gosh.
Mm. It's always a good idea to wear a heavy jacket or something too, to prevent certain things from getting. But people don't know. I mean, yes, when you have a tornado, large items can be thrust at you and thrown on you and land on you. But what a lot of people don't realize is the dirt and the sand can get embedded in your skin.
Yes.
And that's no fun at all. So it's always a good idea to throw on a heavier jacket to at least prevent what you can.
It
with
also
that.
helps protect against
Yeah.
larger things, larger than dirt.
Yeah, oh yeah, larger than, yeah, golf ball size things, but certain big things, you're kind of going to be SOL, but do what you can. You got to do what you can. But,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we're getting pretty close here. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's allowed to talk. And
Up 6 o'clock.
yeah, well, 7 here. So we do, so anyway, okay, we've got 7. I think I have everyone allowed to talk. And so welcome. This is, we're going to have another class here. So thank you for joining me. I'm Corinne Behringer. I've got just a little quick bio. Got a master's in actually speech pathology. So I did that medically for quite a while, and number like 20, 25 years, God help us, and in the medical field. And no, I didn't do children. I did, it was swallowing, aphasia, Parkinson's, all that stuff. Traumatic brain injury. I did all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I've got a medical background and been always interested in speech and voice. And so I had started this company right when I was actually in college, when I was going to school at the same time. So this is Behringer Consultants. Yeah, it was fun because
Neat.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do. And so I'm Behringer Consultants. I've got a website, all that. So this is what I do. So I've been doing visual and vocal image coaching for a long time. And I tell everybody I work with actors and politicians, same thing.
That's good.
The
one.
difference is, and I'll be a little facetious here, the difference is the actors don't have money and the politicians want yours. So it's
Got
kind
that
of
right.
Well
it's kind of
said.
it's kind of a niche, but no, that's I really like working with the actors because you're a lot of fun. And I've been on stage. I've done. I should write some of that up. They want me to do a little video, and I'll probably have to talk about that. But I've been an actor on stage. I've done. Here we go. I want to make sure we hit this one first. Um, and I've done some videos. I've done voiceover for commercials, local, and portrayed different characters. Yeah. So I've been where you are, and that's what I'm saying. I know not everything, but you never want to say you know everything. Somebody's going to prove you don't. So I don't know everything, but I have had quite a bit of experience and community theater, but still, we did a lot of different things, costumes, makeup, all that stuff.
That was
So
all fun.
it was all fun. It's all fun. And so what we're going to talk about today is American Southern accents. Now, as we know, America has a lot of different dialect variations across the country. And the Southern accents, this is broad strokes. This is not, it's not even going to be region specific. It's just broad strokes, just some ideas to get you started. Because South can be everything from, well, I was in Chicago. If you get south of Joliet, which is about 150 miles south of Chicago, all of a sudden you're in the twang area, And I was living in Champaign-Urbana, and my son came home. Mom, I found this thing. My son said, "Thing, we're moving." We're moving. He said, "Thing, we've got to move." So it really gets different. And I know I still have a Chicago accent, like I say, Chicago. But there's a New York accent, there's a Boston accent, there's, all regional variations. In the South, you've got Alabama is different from Louisiana, is different from Georgia, is different from North Carolina. They're all different. And this is just going to be the broad strokes. And I know we've got a few Southern speakers here, so this will be fun. And the point is you want to bring a care. I quote this Edith Skinner all the time because she was a well-known voice and speech instructor at Juilliard. And she's no longer with us, but she made a hell of an impression. Really sorry, but a heck of an impression. And she's worked with a number of actors that you see on the screen now. So she's very well known. And so here's what we're going to do. If you have not taken the intro dialect course, I recommend you do that. But we're just going to do a quick review to bring everybody sort of up to speed. And I will say I'm allowing people to speak. Just go right ahead. I'm not going to wait for the raised hand and call on you unless everybody gets too rowdy. If you can be polite and do that, that would be great. Okay, just be polite. So here we go. We're going to talk about what is an accent or a dialect, the variations, categories, components, and I know what's the difference between an accent and dialect. And the Southern accents, they do vary by region. And it's going to be interactive. So there's going to be some individual practice. And then you can feel free to Q&A at any time. If you have a question, please, interrupt, because I'm sure other people have the same question. Now, and like I said, I've done this in the other classes before, but just a quick review of the difference between an accent and a dialect. It's kind of used interchangeably anymore, but if you think about, let's say a foreign speaker wants to speak English and they use the sound that they are accustomed to as if they are French, they're going to use their sounds and put them into the words that they say. And a dialect actually involves more of the grammar and the nouns, more of the subject. So, for example, down south, you might hear there's different words for soda. There's soda pop, there's pop, and there's cola.
And Coke.
So, and Coke, yeah. And they use it, and it means just soda pop. It doesn't mean a Coca-Cola. That's just
That's
dialect
true.
variation, like the difference between a couch, a sofa, a Chesterfield, a divan, that's whatever. That starts getting into the dialect variations that they have, that everybody has. Every language has this difference. The idiolect, which is not an idiot-lect, although there are times, but idiolect is what you do with your language that's specific to you, how you use English, how you use, what phrases do you use, what vocabulary do you use, what kind of words do you use, what phrases do you use? I mean, it can be as simple as call somebody on the phone or across the street and you go, hey, or you can say hello. I mean, even that difference, do you say, hey, hello, good morning, or good day? That's dialect variation, okay? And there's nothing, everybody has an accent. Everybody is going to have certain dialects. All I'm trying to get is that, and there are some things I've heard lately. I'm kind of digressing here, but I've heard lately that I might need some closed caption on some of the words, like there's one called finna, Finna. I'm not sure what that means, but dictionary for that. It's relatively new, and I think it's on the order of going to. I'm going to get something done. So I've heard that. And
Yes,
that's in
that's
this
what it
area.
means.
Yeah.
I'm about to.
Yeah, so I have no idea where that came from. It's interesting, but language is fluid. So if anybody has any, feel free. Anyway, the basic categories, something to think about when you are developing a character, along with the accent. It's not just the words in the accent. It has a lot to do with the culture. So down south, the culture, I will say, they're really very polite. And up north here, we can be a little brusque. Down there, if you're driving and you got your hands on the wheel, you wave, you gotta do that. They can be very hospitable, and sometimes, like I said, up north, we can be a little brusque. So there are
We've got
cultural
breast here too.
Yeah, okay. So it can be a little, but there are cultural differences. A lot has to do with the location, the geographical location. Where where are you talking about? What area is your character from? Is the accent you're trying to get? It can be ethnic. So if you're, I mean, if you're Chinese and you move down south, what is that going to sound like? Because you're going to have a certain way that the Chinese speaker speaks English and the changes they make. It's very interesting. Or they don't use articles. A lot of languages don't put the apple, an apple. They'll just say, I have apple. Something to keep in mind. Socioeconomic status, what level are they? And that does change your word choice. You can, I would advise you just to, go have coffee someplace and sit outside if you can, without the wind and the snow and the what we have here. Fortunately, we don't have the snow right now. And just listen to how different people speak. There is an accepted or a standard language for every language, like we have standard American English, The British have the received pronunciation, and there are reasons for this. And I think I've told that story a number of times about my, let's see if there's somebody else is here that's joined us. I want to make sure we can all, that then I'll try to be brief without boring the people who've heard this story before, but my sister was an anesthesiologist. She was a doctor at Cook County Hospital in Chicago. And she was one time called into the ER. That's the emergency room. This is no joke, very serious. And there was a black inner city gentleman who was speaking to a Pakistani doctor. They did not understand each other. They were both technically speaking English. But because she spoke standard American English, she was asked to go in and translate. So, translating English to English. She said it was the most surreal experience she's ever had. Just because she could understand them both, but they could not understand each other. But think about it, it was the emergency room. So there are reasons, it's not being elitist, there's reasons that you have to have a standard that people can speak so that most everybody can understand. So that always just, yes, it was had been quite an experience. Something else. So anyway, then there's some accents and languages that actually have been constructed. Probably heard, what was that Spanish-based Esperanto, I think, that was actually constructed. It didn't go very far because people do their own thing with languages. Whoopsies. And then what time period is your character in? What time period? That makes a big difference. It can change, like even English over, just think about the slang or how you pronounce things over time. It makes a big difference. So, okay, basic categories.
Just covered that in another workshop today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, really?
Time zone. The timing of your location, your who, what, where, when, and why. You have to take that
absolutely.
time zone.
Well, the time, you can imagine that the Southern, well, I know that the 20s British accent, the received pronunciation was significantly different from today because things have merged, especially with the advent of television and the internet, that things kind of get meshed. So
even more languages.
Well, just consider that slang can change from one high school to another within the same city. They can have different slang. So yeah, it gets a little bit crazy. So you just have to do a little research. But I want to do this quickly here. Components of an accent or dialect. And let me know if I'm boring you too much, the people who've been here before. But phonemes are the sounds that you make up. It's manner, place, and voicing. And we'll go into that a little bit. Morphemes are the words. A morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning. Okay. Paralinguistics and suprasegmentals. The paralinguistics can change the meaning. The suprasegmentals are a feature of speech beyond the phonemes. So it's not just the sound. Think of it as if I said something, and this also gets into intonation, articulate intonation, the melody, rhythm, duration. So if I said something like, "Oh, I like your new red dress," or "I like your new red dress," those are two different meanings. The words are the same, but the meanings are different. Okay. So that can change things, how you deliver that sentence or that script. So intonation, melody, rhythm, duration, pitch, stress. Where do you put the stress? On what syllable do you put the stress?
What syllable?
That can make a difference. That can make a difference. What syllable do you want to put it on? And it can vary. Like I said, something to keep in mind. It can vary from place to place, accent to accent. So where the stress goes. And I think we talked about that. I want to probably mention it again about, Texan accent and where you put the stress is on the first part of the syllable, first part of the word. If you're not sure what a syllable is, just consider it like little bites of the word. Linguists argue about what consists of a syllable all the time, and as long as they still publish those articles, the discussion will go on. Pardon? So we're not going to get in. We're not going to let them. We're going to let them. Pardon? Somebody's got, is that background music or background sound? If you do have any,
Marilyn
if you
needs
have
to
any
go on
background
mute.
stuff, just you might want to mute yourself. Yeah, if you have some background stuff, dog barking, baby crying.
Coming from Maryland.
Oh, coming from
Sorry, I
there.
don't know how to mute it.
Can you
Oh,
hear
here we
me?
go, mute.
Is everything going okay? Is hearing this okay? I think I've got everybody on board to talk. I try to check this so that we've got a few more here.
My name is Tez. I'm from Texas.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, ma'am. And how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. This is great. Good. Then you can correct any kind of mispronunciation I have. So that'll be good. So
Yes.
what we're going to do is these are the components of an accent and dialect because it's not just the sound. And especially when I'm talking about the Southern dialects, you have to be careful. You don't want to make it into a parody or like a joke or be disrespectful or anything, and that goes for any accent. But sometimes in the South, people are trying to do a Southern dialect. They can make that mistake, make that error on that side. So it's your voice, your tone of voice, the quality of your voice. Like, is it harsh? Are is it not good? Or is it vitality? That's something we don't talk a lot about. But how much energy do you have? Do you sound like you're vibrant and ready to go, or is your character, and I'm just going to say you, but it means your character, is he kind of sick and he has to kind of, put down here. So that's something to think about that you can play with that. Nasality means how much of that sound is coming through your nose. And I've said this before, but in the Midwest, we have about 40% more nasal sounds than we need to. There are only 3 nasal sounds, technically, M, N, and ing. And of course, anything that's modified by, the vowel comes before that, ing, comes through the nose. How to test your nasality is you hold your nose, plug both nares up, that's the technical term. Hold your nose tight and say, this horse eats grass. This horse eats grass. It should, okay, you've got some nasality going on there.
I pinch my nose.
So if you say this horse eats grass, if it comes out like that, you've got a lot of nasality because there's no nasal sounds in that phrase.
This horse eats grass.
Yeah, so it should sound the same. This horse eats grass, this horse eats grass.
This horse
Horse eats grass.
If it comes out, this horse eats grass, then you've got work to do. It's fixable.
This horse eats grass.
I hear a little bit there. Uh-oh. So you don't want to sound like you're coming from New York and what her name, Fran Drescher. So everything. The problem with the nasality is that you're losing a lot of power because the tone and the air is coming through your nose instead of having the breathing and going out through your mouth. And I'm going to go into that. There's a class I'm teaching coming up, the actor's voice. So that's coming up as I've run into this, and I think, okay, I better do a class on this, on projection and breathing and all the rest of that. So how fast are you talking? The timing, coming in. If you want to really look at timing, it's watch a comedy. They've got good timing. How you say things, how intensity, how strong it is. Are you just talking quietly like this, or you're a little stronger? The pitch. Are you talking here, or am I talking a little higher, or am I putting it down a little lower? Okay. Nonverbal and mannerisms. Nonverbal manner could be your facial expressions, as I went into with the last newsletter. What do you do with your hands? Some people keep them quiet, some people move them a lot. And just think about what these types of things can actually help support the development of your character. Okay. So that you don't have to totally rely on the sounds. So as I started to say, don't make your treatment of Southern accents sounds patronizing or cartoonish. Okay, really don't.
Noted.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they make that mistake. And I think I've told the story that what happened, my ex was an attorney, so I heard all these attorney stories, but some Southern attorneys came up to Michigan here, and because they said things like my daddy said this, they were a few people shaved a few IQ points off. They made a mistake in doing that because they had that idea that because the Southerners spoke a little slower or used different terminology, that they weren't as smart as the Northern lawyers. They learned, they got their kicked, they really learned a lesson. So don't make any kind of assumptions, okay? You just don't make assumptions. Just because they're talking with a different accent doesn't mean the mind isn't going to. So,
Y'all come on over.
pardon?
I just said, y'all come on over.
Y'all come on over. Yeah, so they can really,
I've
it can
never
make a
lost
difference.
that.
But there's a variety. Okay, one of the major things in Southern dialects, we're going to practice this. This little sound, this is called the capital I, is the phonemic representation of I, the short I, like I and is, or fish, I. Okay. But across the South, they use instead up here in North. This is what it's this E is like pet, eh. Okay. So they substitute this for the eh. We're going to go into that. And I've got some words that everybody can practice. A diphthong, this would be a monophthong. That means one sound. A diphthong is, or a glide, is two sounds. So sometimes what they do is instead of the I, they go, now this little short I is an E, and this upside down E is called a schwa. You'll be tested on this later. No. But it's not a bad idea to learn a few of these on the side. It can help you down the road. So ear, that's a diphthong. Ear.
Yeah.
Instead of the I, then we're gonna go. I'll show it to you in some words, so it'll make more sense. The AE is. Pardon?
I was just gonna say my kids are learning this in speech right now, and see my southern came out a little bit. Sorry, y'all.
Oh no, that's
And
okay.
when I was younger, I moved from New Mexico to Georgia. And in New Mexico, our dialect is really, really fast. Like we talk really fast from New Mexico. When I got to Georgia, they did not understand me. But when I came back from New Mexico, I had picked up the Southern dialect or the Southern accent to go with my dialect. And my friends could not understand me at all when I came home. So I had my mama pay $5,000 for speech therapy for me, and just
Oh
sitting
my
here
gosh.
That's
listening
crazy.
to you talk,
Yeah.
and I'm like
It's
40
nuts.
some years later, I'm sitting here going, "Oh my goodness, that you would have just made the perfect speech therapist for me way back then."
Oh,
And
thank you.
because I'm like,
And I would have.
you so explained it so well, and I've got a whole house full of kids in here that are listening too, and they're like, I heard my little one go, "Oh, that's what the schwa means." I was
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
"Yeah."
You have any questions? Well, that's what I am. I mean, I did practice in the medical field, but I was trained in speech therapy. I also have a background in anthropology, and like I said, I've been in films and actually had one of my well, at any rate. Uh, but yes, this is the kind of fun stuff, but it takes a little bit. But good for you. That's good. And we're going to talk about, as I mentioned before, about the speech, the rate of speech, how fast you talk. It does make a difference. And when I go down south or any place, I have to be very careful because I do not want people to think I'm making fun of them, but it goes in one ear and comes out my mouth. And so I'm down there in North Carolina, and I'm just kind of talking and it's just coming out. And I know a friend of mine said, "Well, sugar pie, honey bun." Yeah, I said, "Yes, I know, I know. I'm trying not to, but it just, if I hear it, it comes out." And I will say, this doesn't happen with everyone. So if as an actor, if you can't reproduce these sounds, don't be too discouraged. It takes, that's why I'm giving you other alternatives to support the dialect change of change you have to do. Now this AE is like cat. Okay, cat, but this is like father. Okay. And now this is another area, and we're going to go into a little bit more, but O, Oh, there's actually a difference between O and O. Okay. So if we say yellow, yellow, it becomes in the South, it's yellow. This E, schwa is a neutral vowel. It's in the middle of your mouth, and it's just yellow. Okay, we're going to go into more of that. So, okay, here's the examples, and we can all, we're going to take some turns and practice it. This is used across the South. This is something you can remember and do. And I will say that if you have to do an accent real quickly or, audition quickly for something, for whatever accent it is, pick one or two sounds that you can do that are an example of this accent change. And if you can do them consistently, just do those one or two sounds. Don't try to do everything all at once. To really get the accent, it takes immersion. It takes a bit of time.
Hey,
And yep. What?
hey, Kevin.
What? I'm sorry, don't know what. So you have to, it does take some time to do the immersion. So just, give yourself some time. Or if you're doing the audition, one or two
Almost
sounds.
time to come in.
Pardon?
Doors all closed.
Robert, Bob, buddy, you might want to mute yourself there, kiddo. We can hear you. Be safe.
Lol.
Come on.
Whoa,
He's talking to a
Inside.
dog.
Bob. Bob.
I'm coming.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
You're making me
Sorry.
nervous.
He's
I'm
answering the
going
door.
to, I'm going to mute him
Best bet.
because I
Good
think
idea.
Sorry. Sorry.
I think, be careful.
It's the
Okay.
weather. I'm just
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, you
Okay.
might want to mute yourself there, Bob. So, you're getting excited. Okay, here we got to get back to this. Here's some examples. If that I sound or the S sound is followed by an M or an N, that's the nasal. It's going to sound like, and we say end here in the north, okay, but down south they're going to say end. It's the end of the day. End. Think of it as it. And if you have to write it out to visualize it, lemonade. Like L-I, lemonade. Many.
Lemonade.
Minfo. Remember. Mental.
Man.
Generous. Like generous. Generous. Okay. You have to practice this to make it, easy. And
We sit and cheers.
we sit and cheers. Well, I've told the story in the Russian class, but I'll tell this. I had a Russian Albanian student who talked like this, and he wanted to be actor, and he's now on the West Coast. And I helped him out. So he wanted to speak standard American English and talk it like this. And this is how he started. And so I was working with him, and then I was working with a Southern gentleman who was a model for Chanel back in Paris. So he was modeling Chanel, good looking guy. And he wanted to be more standard American English, so he would get more parts. So I was working with him. Now they each succeeded in getting a role, and the Albanian who talked like this, but I got him up to some much better, about 80-90%, and he got I got the role as he got a role as a Southern gentleman. Oh my God. He had so I had to switch from standard American to Southern. And of course, guess what? The Southern gentleman, I got my role. I'm a Russian hitman. Well, we still have work to do. So it was like the Southern guy got the Russian role and the Russian guy got the Southern. I was skitsy for several weeks. It was just like, oh my goodness. But at any rate, let's just try this. End lemonade mini. Think of M-I-N-Y. Minfo.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Who wants to try?
Lemonade.
Who wants to try? Helen
Lemonade.
or Devon? Who wants to try?
I'll try. It is.
Okay. Let me see. Who am I talking to?
It is.
Whoops. I'm sorry. Who is it?
It says.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, here, let's see. Did I miss it? There we go.
Okay. What
Okay, try.
which
Just
one do you want me to read?
this whole start with the end, lemonade, many that, just that.
Okay.
Read the read the whole list.
Okay. And lemonade.
Nope. I want it like transfer that E, and if you have to write it down, you're going to be saying I-N-D, end.
And
Start with the end in mind.
Okay.
End. This is not easy. So, thank you for volunteering.
Lemonade.
Lemonade, like Limon, lemonade.
Lemonade.
oh, I
Many.
got it.
Lemonade.
Many, yeah. Instead of
Many.
many, because we don't say manny, we
Mhm.
say many. The sound, see, the spelling is different from the sound, okay?
Lemonade.
So
Lemonade.
lemonade, many,
Men.
menfolk,
Menfolk.
not men, men,
Menfolk.
menfolk,
Men.
men.
Menfolk.
Men.
Like, think of the word minimal.
It's like mend, right? Like
Men.
mend.
That's not men, it's
Menfolk.
men.
Minnow.
Many, like Minnie
Menfolk.
Mouse, men,
Everybody's
Menfolk.
talking.
menfolk.
Menfolk.
Remember, like you've got to
Remember.
substitute the I for the E.
Remember.
Middle. Remember, that was good.
Remember.
Generous.
Remember.
Generous. Okay. Who's talking? Let's just pick one person. Let's pick one person.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who's I?
Me, Kennard.
Okay, go ahead.
And lemonade, many, menfolk, remember, mental, generous.
Nope.
I'll try.
No. I want you to try. No, let's just try this, gentlemen. Let's do instead of end, end.
Lemonade.
And
Lemonade. Put an I in there, a short I.
Lemonade.
Like, yeah,
lemonade.
this is not easy. This is not easy. So don't be too hard on yourself, but it's not easy. Just try.
Lemonade.
Okay, hold on. I keep bumping this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Lemon.
Lemonade.
Not lemon, lemon.
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Many. So what you can do as a little strategy
So you
is
write it.
when you write these words out and substitute, like for lemonade instead of Lemon, but Limon, lemon. Instead of many, right? Min, many, many. Yeah, Minnie
Goodness
Mouse.
gracious.
It was many weeks ago. Menfolk.
Generous.
Generous. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, this is
That's
not
my generous here. Oh, you menfolk.
This is okay.
Men.
So let's try this other one. I mean, this is we'll see if we can get through it all. If not, I'll do it again. There's the diphthong is two sounds, two vowels. Now, when you do this, you can feel your mouth moving you can feel the change in how your jaw is, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. So just to try to keep that in mind. Let's try the examples down here. Him. Do you feel that?
List, children,
Feel. They still say, but these words they still say with a short I because they're unvoiced consonants. Sick, sip, lift, mix, that's still said with a short I in this dialect. But because these other ones are voiced consonants, and like I said, it's I don't want to go into this, take forever to go through the whole thing. Him, Leah. Do you feel that? Leah. Do you feel that? Do you feel your jaw moving?
Yeah,
Leah.
And your tongue up to the back of your.
It's like meal. Milk. It's your voice. It's, it's the
Milk.
diphthong.
Milk.
Some milk.
Is.
Yeah. In Michigan, you will hear
Milk.
milk. M-E-L-K. Milk.
Is.
Milk.
In fact, we try to fix that too. Not
Milk.
milk, not milk, but you will hear that here in Michigan. So it's not that everything is wrong. It's just there are some standards. But here's the how are we doing here? Does anybody want to try those?
I'll go.
You want to try? Let's see, who
And
wants
I'll
to try?
answer.
Who wants to try? You want the hymn list, the voiced consonants, the diphthong glide. Okay.
I
Yeah.
will. Him,
Who's I?
list,
And then
children,
Bob.
feel, is.
Slow down. Slow down.
I'm sorry. This is normal talk for me, y'all. Him,
Yeah.
list,
No, but we're trying to slow it down. I want to hear the diphthong. I want to hear the glide. Go right ahead.
him, list, children,
There you go.
feel,
There you go.
his, milk,
Okay,
sit,
good.
sip,
Sip, and
lift,
lift. And those are all
and
in
knit.
short I. Those are all fine. Good. See, it's better when you slow it down.
Lift. Make.
Okay, who wants to try it again?
I would.
Okay.
I don't mind trying.
Okay, who's I?
Devon.
I'll wait till Devin's done. It's Bob here.
Who? I've got too many
Bob.
people.
Robert.
Robert, I want to give a new person, somebody who hasn't volunteered before. So,
I'll go.
Vaughn
Names.
or Blake?
Yes.
Blake, you want to try?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do the glide, the him, the list. Can you do that? Give it a
The
shot.
him.
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 Here we go.
Him.
List.
Him.
Keep
Live.
going. Keep going. List.
Live.
Keep going.
Meal.
There, okay, I can hear that one. Yeah. All right. Milk. Yeah, you feel that glide, the two sounds, the two vowels instead of just the one vowel sound? Okay.
Children.
Okay. Leslie,
Yes,
you want to try?
sure, I'll try.
Okay. I don't care if you do the
I'll do-
end
okay.
lemonade or do the children and milk, whichever one you want to do. Pick one.
Okay, I'm gonna do the, oh gosh, the bottom one. The
Okay.
him,
Okay. Give it a shot.
list, children, feel,
Good.
his,
No,
meal. No,
do his again. He is. You can start from
He.
the top.
Meal.
He is.
his,
Milk.
meal,
Okay. He
sick,
is. Yeah, those are the short I. Sick, sip, lift. There's always variations on this. So it's good. Okay, good shot. Anybody else want to try?
I'll try it again, if you don't mind. Etes.
Sure.
Okay, Atez, yeah, thank you. Go right ahead.
Okay. Him. List. Children.
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 There we go.
Feels. His. Milk.
Okay. So what I want everybody to, and that was good. That was very good. Do you hear the difference in the way that the vowels are? Do you hear that slide? Do you hear the glide?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the first.
Yeah,
If you
hear
can
that.
hear it, that makes a big difference. Just that ability to hear it. Okay. Where are we? Here's the fun one. This is a triphthong with three sounds. Ah, and the ah sound. So past,
highest,
band, band. There's three vowel sounds in there. Half time, left, dance, granddad.
Granddad.
This ass sound, remember that's like cat.
No.
It, and then the schwa, the
I
nasal
can't hear
vowel.
you, Miss Queen.
Okay, I'm going to, Helen, you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay,
Past. Halftime.
no,
Band. No.
half time,
Half.
Yeah.
Half.
half time.
Band.
Okay,
Band dance. Granddad.
okay,
Laugh.
chance. Okay,
Chance.
Leia,
Laugh.
Leia.
Laugh.
There we go.
Leia.
Chance.
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 There we go. Okay. I'm gonna see who else. Good. That was good. Who? Let's see. We've got. Who haven't I heard? Ryan, you want to try?
Yes.
Ryan.
Bang.
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me
Half to.
You can just do these words that are on the screen. You don't have to. If I've got some extra on your handout, I'm not sure what I put on the handout here.
all right.
The same.
Okay. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Nothing to lose.
Past. Band.
Nope.
Halftime.
Good. I'm glad. Stop. I'm glad you're doing it because other people are going to be past.
Yes.
Past. Right, I just want Ryan so I can just hear him, okay? Past, band.
Past. Band.
Nope, band.
Is it like
Just do
a
one word. Just do one word. Band.
Band.
Band. That's better. Past.
Past.
There we go. Band.
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 That's better. Laugh.
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 Got to draw it out.
Yeah, draw it out. I'm just drawing it out. Band. I'm going to go back to band.
Band.
There we go. Chance.
Chance? Oh, yes. Hold on.
Chance. Do it again.
Chance.
That's better. Granddad.
Granddad.
I want you to do a little bit more. Granddad.
Granddad.
No, we're still doing granddad. Think about it. Grayan. Like it's gray outside. Granddad.
Granddad.
Do it again.
Granddad.
Little better. This is a toughie. It's a toughie. That's okay. Think of it as if you write the word gray and dad, granddad.
Granddad.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. Sometimes you have to write it out, do it differently, like the other one with the lemonade. Put the I in there so your eyes aren't seeing the E, and then you're used to doing it. Okay, very good. Who else wants to try?
I'll try.
Okay.
Past, band, halftime, laugh, chance, granddad.
Okay, and I'm going to say halftime.
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 Halftime. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, I'm throwing a little extra in there for you.
But you cannot E, right? Time, like T-A. You're only mentioning the T-A-M, right, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm not, we haven't really gone into that, but it's time. We don't have time to do that today.
Gotcha.
Can I try it?
Sure.
I'll try it.
Okay, who's the first one that said?
Nike?
Okay.
Pass. Band. Halftime.
Halftime. Almost. Half.
Time.
Good.
Laugh.
Not laugh.
Chance.
Layup. Look at that. See, the first sound that you're going to say is that like cat. Like you're talking to a cat. Laugh. Laugh. Chance. That's better. Granddad. Okay. This takes work. Good job. Who else wants to try?
I'm
I'll try.
Canadian, so
Maryland.
Okay, tell me who said what.
Sandy.
Okay, go right ahead.
Past. Band. Halftime. Laugh.
Laugh.
Chance.
Okay,
Granddad.
let's try slow it down just a touch. Chance. Chance.
Chance.
Not chance.
Granddad.
Try chance.
Chance.
There we go. That's a little better. It's three sounds we have to hit. If you're going too fast, you're not hitting all three. You're not hitting the whole triphthong. You're just hitting two of them. So, okay, good
Thank
job.
you.
Good job. What are we doing? Okay, and we're going to go down to we're running out of time, but this is fun. We're going to go, this one's a little easier. This one, instead of O or O, it becomes a schwa. So it's yella. Yella. Pillar.
Yellow.
Window. Widow.
Yellow,
Bottom.
yellow window.
Tomato. But grow, below, echo, hello. We're not going to say hella. We're not going to say
Hella.
gra, or below. It's going to be grow,
Hello,
below,
hello.
echo, hello. But for yella, hilla,
Window,
the pilla's by the window.
window,
Okay.
The
Yeah.
schwa is in
It's-
below where
Paolo,
the E is.
The schwa is just
Almeida.
that yellow. That's the
Yellow.
J is represented above the yes sound.
Willa.
And then the L is okay. And that upside down E is called a schwa.
How would you say window?
Window.
Window.
Because the schwa is the neutral. I'm going into the articulation stuff. It's the neutral. It's made in the center of your mouth, the center of the vowel quadrilateral. It's in the center, and so it's just neutral. It's
Hilla.
winda, hilla,
Pila.
widda. You don't have to make any kind of like
Ah,
up north. We'd say window, widow, follow,
Yeah,
but
window,
yella, hilla.
yellow,
Below.
yellow, window, widow,
Does that make
Yellow.
sense?
Hilla.
yellow,
Okay.
window, widow.
Okay, I think that was pretty easy to
Later.
do.
No.
I'm just going to do
Widow.
can I try that?
pardon? Sure.
Window. Widow.
No, window.
Window.
Yellow.
There we go.
Hello.
How you say widow?
Widow.
Window.
Widow.
Widow.
Judith,
Follow.
poor widow woman. Judith,
Tomato.
poor widow woman.
Follow.
Widow,
Follow.
Hilla.
yellow,
Okay.
yellow, hello,
Hilla.
window,
Yellow.
widow.
Yellow.
You're kidding. It
Yellow.
takes some, listen,
Yellow.
this takes some
Window.
time.
Window.
Widow.
Window, there we go. Yellow.
Yellow.
It's a yellow, it's a
Hello.
yellow rose.
Yeah, the pillar.
Yellow
Yellow
rose pit.
rose.
Yellow.
Yeah, the pillar on the window.
Window, not window.
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 And you don't even
Window.
have to hold that sound too long. It's
Follow.
just a neutral,
Tomato.
Yellow.
tomato,
Hilla.
tomato.
Window.
Tomato. I got a tomato here out that's kind of getting ripe. Tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah, the
Okay.
pillar on the
I
window.
would suggest you kind of, you can record. I've got some other resources here that you can use.
Oh,
Shortly, I want to get to. This is the Deep
Oh, wow.
South. And this just means the very deep South, but not Louisiana or New Orleans. That's totally different. That's like South and mixed with Jersey. I mean, it's really a very challenging dialect.
Jersey.
It really is.
Yeah,
And
let's get
I've
Yeah,
been
that's kind of like
there.
me.
Pardon?
Yeah, that's kind of like me. Like I'm from Cali. I still hear my Louisiana roots kind of kick in when I say certain words.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Where are you from in Louisiana?
No, I'm not from Louisiana. My great grandma is from New Point Range. Yeah, New Point Range in Baton Rouge. So
Okay.
I think some of the stuff was passed down genetically, even though I've never been down there.
You just picked it up from her. Good for you. Good for you. Now, this deep South drawl, the vowels are held longer. The diphthongs and triphthongs are more of a glide. With the schwa is then yeah. Examples: with him, but it's even gonna be longer with the drawl. It's gonna be him, children, milk, tin. It's just it's a small variation, so it's not going to be real obvious. Tin, his, list. It's going to be more pronounced and held longer. Longer glide.
Him.
It's the same thing, but a little longer. Children.
Children, milk, fine, his, Lois.
Okay.
Milk.
Milk. Tin.
Ham.
Is. And I'll just go this kind of quickly here. The short vowel is changed to a diphthong. I'll just do this quickly and then we can practice. Or triphthong, stay up, shale. So it goes from to the neutral. Shale, bread. You feel that triphthong, bread, dress, red, you're really holding that drawl longer. Okay, that's the big variation. Like I said, these are broad strokes, so we're not even saying that it's from Texas or North Carolina or whatever. This is just the broad, quick look at it. And then I mentioned earlier about considering when you're doing an accent and developing one for your character that you're thinking about, where they're from, but also I think I mentioned where you put the stress. And I'll just do this because we have a text in here, but I had a friend, a buddy of mine who was from Texas, and he was like, "That's real spatial." And he meant special, but it was spatial. And I sure am sorry, ma'am, but it's the insurance. So the insurance, that emphasis is on the first syllable, and up here we would say insurance. But down in Texas, it's insurance. So these are the kinds of things, all things, these are the kind of things you want to listen for and watch out for when you are developing your accent. Does somebody want to try this this lengthy, more of a southern drawl?
I'll try it.
Okay. One person, go ahead.
Steel, shield, red, dress, red, bill.
Okay. I want you to try it with more of an S sound. Stay up. Stay up. Bread. Because it goes from to the E, then to the I. But you got the idea.
Dress.
Dress.
Red. Dress.
Okay. Red. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, we just have to hold that glide longer. And like you heard the difference with that other, I'm sorry, I can't remember everybody's name right now. The difference between going fast and slow when she slowed down, it sounded good. That was pretty good. So yeah.
I'm way north. I'm in Canada.
Pardon?
I'm way north. I'm in Canada.
You're in Canada. You want to try this?
I just did. That was me.
I learned to do a Canadian O. When I was working up in northern Michigan, I came back with the dollar, dole. Never got to the about though, but it doesn't take much.
Yeah. I'll admit a lot of that accent is more towards Eastern Canada than Western Canada.
Yeah, well, as I tell everybody, if you look on the map, Michigan is north of Canada.
Yeah, I'm in British Columbia.
Okay, but there's a section that we're actually north of Canada. I know. British Columbia, that's very cool. Very cool. I think my son did a cross-country motorcycle trip up there. Beautiful country, beautiful country. So anyway, this is stay up, stay off, bread,
fail.
Now
it's like it's got a Y in the middle of it.
Now, whatever works for you to get that sound out there. Sometimes you have to rewrite things to get it to work. Bread, that's better. Bread. I had a physician client one time that you know the word iron. I'm going to
Yes.
iron the clothes, right? And he needed his patients to take
No,
iron
right.
pill. And you know how you spell iron is I-R-O-N. So he kept saying, because he was, was a foreign speaker, my patients have to take iron. I tell them to take iron pills. Well, he was pronouncing it the way it was, the way it looked, iron. I mean, he was not incorrect, but I had to rewrite it for him into capital I and then E-A-R-N, I earn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then he got it because it was like, oh, okay, because he was hearing, and he wasn't producing. But when I rewrote it, so I'm just going to suggest that that might be something you can do, especially for that short I with lemon, and min and mini. Put that short I and rewrite the word, and then try that.
Iron.
Yeah, so that was iron pills for the patient, but he got it once I went I earn, he got it, it was just rewriting some things.
It's
So
like saying
sometimes you
I'm
have to
running
do
pills.
that. Sometimes you have to rewrite things just to, get the visual for yourself.
Yes.
well, the word
Oh.
DAMN here is spelled DAYUM.
D-A-Y, Diam?
UM. Diam.
Diam, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Saying that.
that's absolutely true, but they sometimes even call it, oh, bless your heart,
Oh, bless your heart.
That's the
They
polite
bless
way.
your heart, which they don't mean that. They say that, but that's not what the words really mean. It's very, I just find that very sweet, very charming. Uh, but it's something to, whoops, missed a few people that snuck in here that I did not let talk. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't catch in time.
Have an Android and you're not using this, you're missing something simple.
What is that?
I have no
Android.
idea.
No idea. Okay, I don't need. No, and that's something I'm just going to tell you a little bit of an aside because of AI and all of this stuff. What we still need, and AI is good and it's going to get better, but what we still need is emotion and character and reality in the person's voice. We still need a human voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We still need a voice. It's the fastest way to go, and it's not right now. AI isn't perfect, but and it may be at some time, but right now we still need that emotion in your voice. We still need real people. So here's a few resources.
Real deep.
Accents and Dialects for Stage and Screen by Paul Meyer. It's a book with CDs. He has a website and he has some real recordings of speakers from that area, from whatever area you want. He's got real speakers. So you can hear the natural, where they're naturally speaking. And then at the bottom here, Speak with Distinction. But if you can buy this, I would highly recommend. Speak with Distinction by Edith Skinner. It's out of print. So, and if you can find it in a used bookstore, grab it. If it has CDs, grab it. Don't pay $700, but I've seen it. It's like, okay, just grab it though. However, here's a free download, Internet Archives. Here's the link to that, and it's free, and you can, it's an ebook, and it's unfortunately it's not audio, but it's an ebook. This is a fun one. Appalachian word of the day. The Appalachian word of the day. And here's this young woman does a really good job. And Hay6, and Hay6, it's just click on that link. It's funny. For example, the other day, the Appalachian word of the day was odor.
Odor.
Odor. O-D-O-R, odor. I'm a year older.
I'm a year older.
I'm a year older. And how does it feel to be a year older? So but she has a really nice way of speaking, and she's a pretty little girl. She's really, it's very charming. And but the rest of her, it might give you a good resource to get your head around the accent and dialect. Even though it's Appalachia, it's still, I just find the real, my mother, when someone was saying when they went back from New Mexico and back and forth and went to Georgia and my mother, who was from Chicago, got married, went to live with my father in Wheeling, West Virginia.
I've been
They
there.
stayed a year. Yeah, and they stayed the year, and she was like me. She came back and she was talking like that, and they were making fun of her. But it just took a year, and she absorbed all of that. So I would highly recommend this Appalachia. I just came across that. It's really, really great. So if anybody has any questions,
I do.
okay.
I thought it was Appalachian.
I used to call it Appalachia, but they call it Appalachia.
Okay.
So depends on what you want to do. So here's my
I have a quick question as well.
Oh, sure, Kai, yeah.
So we talk about all the other
Still
parts
there?
of America, all the other parts of American accents. What about the Alaskans? That's the only one we never talked about. What
About
would their
what?
dialect be?
The Alaskans?
What? Yeah, the Alaskans dialect, or would they speak American, or would they speak in the American, or would they speak in the Canadian? Because Alaska is considered the U.S., but it's
Alaska
in
is a
Canada.
U.S. state. And but they have it's interesting because they've got
But
the
it's in
Inuit there.
Canada.
Yeah, but they have the Inuit there, and the Inuit have a very distinct language, and it has a different sound. And I've been there, so which I would highly recommend if you want to go visit Alaska. Go on the small ship. Like was 47 people, not 4,700, hiking and kayaking, and it was great. That's what I would recommend if anybody wants to go to Alaska. But the Inuit have a real strong presence there. That's the Eskimos, if you want to go. And they have a different sound. So it's not, the Alaskan dialect is not exactly, it's going to be basically standard American English and you can do it, but they're taking little sounds from Canada as well as from the natives that are there, as well as because there's a lot of Russians that came over. So it's kind of unique. It's kind of unique. But basically, I mean, if you want to go there speaking standard American English, you're fine. You're fine. But that's an interesting question. We're talking about, because it is far away, so we don't even think about it. But the way the world is with the television and the internet, a lot of our language is getting melded together. They're getting mushed together. So that's the way it goes. It gets very flexible. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I've had a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I
Okay,
also
so
had a good time with you, Corinne.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Love
thank
y'all.
you.
Appreciate you.
any
Love
questions?
y'all.
Love
Thank you,
y'all.
Corinne.
Thank you very much.
A blessed
Thank you, Ms.
evening.
Corinne. Have a
Thank you
lovely
for
evening.
You
everything.
have a good
Bye.
evening.
Good night
Any
now, you
questions,
hear?
just text me.
No problem.
Okay.
All
Thank
right, will do.
you.
And the
Okay.
storm has
Thank you, guys.
passed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Have a
so much.
darn good night tonight, won't you?
Thanks, Corinne. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Have a good
Y'all
night.
have a good
Bye.
evening.
You too. You too, everyone.
You have a
Yeah.
good
Take
evening.
care
Thank
and
you for everything again.
well, thank you. And then just watch out for those storm things that are
Oh,
there.
be by it.
We have storm.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of storms here, so be careful. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions, call.